Hey everybody, it's tequila time. Doing a little bottle rearranging. Took a bunch of bottles to the lake house, make some room, some shelf space here. So I've moved a few bottles around. We're going to move a few more while we're talking. So, and unloading something, and I got something new. So it's a little house cleaning, a little rearranging. The Cascahuin section up here is going to have to get rearranged because we have a new addition. And this way I have a face in the camera when I do it. Found a bottle online, one I've been looking for. Of course, it's not yet available in the Kansas City area, so too bad. I went and got one. So, got me a Cascahuin and Yeyo, 44%. You say, well, we've seen those around. Yeah, well, two years ago, I found this one in Mexico, and it's only 38%. This one's 44%. Color's about the same. Proof's way better. And then, little bottle I got for my birthday. Some of the new Cascahuin's hoping. Yep, gotta find a place for that too. So, did a count the other day. I'm not bragging, but because my collection is small compared to some friends that I know. But I did count. Of course, that's changed since I took bottles. On the shelves, at one point, there was 126 bottles. Well, I took some down. I'm going to add a couple more. It'll be a little different. And then there's more bottles coming eventually. One that's paid for, but it's not here yet. I don't think it's made it to the U.S. yet. And then I got some bottles coming from the Agave Social Club that once they make the U.S., then those will be added to the shelves. So mostly bottles I've been purchasing, except for this one, have been for fundraisers. The Winter Foundation, Mission 1530. Those bottles have a purpose other than just to drink them. But it's, I'm slowing down on buying bottles. I went in Thursday to my local haunt and found a brand new bottle of Las Lore Valley's Tequila. This was really good. I purchased this before, and that bottle was all the way down to here. I said, well, I need a new one, so I took the half one to the lake. But yeah, the Cascahuin section needs a little rearranging. I need to add the Cascahuin, so we'll take the Cascahuin and we'll put it over here with the other Cascahuin. I've got more Siempre bottles coming, so I need to make more room. So I took all my 30-30 bottles to the lake, and then I put a couple other ones along with it. So just to boost the amount of bottles, I think total amount of bottles that I own of tequila, somewhere around 150. Bottles that were given to me as birthday gifts or given to me as whatever. Which, if you're just going to give them away, I will use them in tastings so people can see the differences between all the tequilas. But, wow, it's been a while. Drank a little bit of tequila over the weekend. Drank a lot of margaritas over the weekend. But, opened this up with my sister and brother-in-law. We all enjoyed it immensely. We're like, oh, haven't we tasted this before? Yeah, but it was only 38%. And this just the higher ABV This is good. This is really good. This is better. And it's the same juice, just higher proof. While I'm thinking about what else I want to say, Saturday, this coming Saturday, well, whatever day that is, 13th. Hold on a second. Yes. So on Saturday the 13th at Old Shawnee Pizza, we will be hosting John Bullinger from Yeyo Tequila. He will be there from 6 o'clock in the evening till whenever we decide to go home. Yeah, we're old. We'll all go home early. But check the Kansas City Tequila Hunters website. YouTube channel for availability. There was a limited to 45 seats. I'll be there. CJ will be there. All the usual degenerates will be there along with me. See, oh, beautiful new stickers. And we'll be there drinking tequila with John and telling stories and hearing stories and all the good things that happened with Yeyo Tequila in 1414. I'm kind of excited for this. We've done a few of these with some brand owners before, and they were always a fun event. So if there are openings available, please go on and say that you're interested in coming so they know how many people are coming. I know they've kind of limited it to 45, but you can always stay out in the saloon. And, they're going to, after, I think it's 10 o'clock, everything's 25% off. So anyway, hey, you come out and join us at Old Shawnee Pizza. Enjoy a good night. We're going to have fun with it. I'm going to not try to get too drunk. Otherwise, I'm sleeping in my car. So anyway, let's try a little bit of this. Go to CJ's house and crash on the couch. Yeah. There we go. Oh, wow. I love the aroma of this tequila. It's got that nice, dark, roasted agave aroma. Little caramel. Just just makes you want to drink it. Oh, that's because we're supposed to drink it. Salute. Wow, 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 wow. Nice, thick mouthfeel. Just kind of coats everything. I get a... wow, we're going to go back in. What is that flavor? It's kind of like a, well, without a better expression, would be like a caramel apple. It's caramel coated fruit. Very delicious, very nice and sweet. But the agave comes forward. It's got a little minerality on the backside, a little bit of pepper on the back. Delicious from the front to back. My understanding is this. Let's get this bottle forward. This is supposed to be a regular release to the U.S. Of course, with any Anejo, limited production cycles, and with Cascahuin, you better live in the right market, which is not their fault. And hopefully that's changed a little bit with their new importer. Yeah, I think it's importer. So we get a little broader distribution across the U.S. I will be looking for another bottle of this shortly, only because I know this isn't going to last very long. I'm still holding on to my little bit of my 38%, and I will. And we'll just, when it's gone, it's gone. But that way I can compare these two side by side. So I got a little rearranging to do. I want to put my tall bottles in the back and the short bottles in the front and the shorter bottles in the front. And I got, like I said, I got to make room for other bottles that will be coming in the next few months. So just enjoying tequila. Like I said, I picked up that Lost Lore bottle, and I had a couple buddies at work that were looking for a certain brand of tequila that is really hard to find, that I have a lot of, or have quite a few bottles of. And I asked if they had them, and they said, "Well, yes, we do. Which one would you like?" And I said, "Well, what do you mean, which one?" And they said, "We have both." Well, both? Oh, we have the Blanco and the Reposado. I said, "Oh, you have both of those two?" Yeah, I'll take both of those. And the bottle of Lost Lore. Paid for it all, thanked him very much, headed out the door, sat down in my car in the parking lot, and called my two buddies at work, and so by the end of the next day, I only paid for one bottle. Yeah. I found them some bottles of the stuff that's right back there on the top shelf. Yeah, that up there. And somebody would go, "Oh, well, why didn't you just keep them?" I've got doubles of everything. I don't need to have much more. I'm the only one in this house that drinks tequila, and I'm the one paying for that shit. So, saw some great deals on a certain Facebook page this weekend, and I passed on almost all of them, except for this one. So deals are coming. People have collected bottles. They're trying to get rid of them. Just be careful where you're at. Be careful who you deal with. I only tend to deal with a certain few that I've dealt with before or know, and those are the ones that I tend to rotate through my circle of suppliers. I've never. No, I have. I did sell. I have sold one bottle or traded. Something of that nature. I've done a couple of that. I'll buy it because, with being limited here in the Kansas City area on some bottles, especially the ones that I don't have, I can't find. Cascahuin has a presence in Kansas City. Cascahuin. But you get Plata 48 and you get Tohono Blanco, and then in the past 2 years you started to be able to get the square bottles, the olive oil bottles of Blanco and Repo. Not consistently, but anything flavored is going, anything that's been aged at any point in time in Kansas City, that's allocated, and there's just few bottles floating through. I got an SVD a couple times, like a year apart from each other. All my extra Anejo came from Mexico. My Reposado came out of California that I got. The rare barrel. And then this came out of California. So, I think we had a few bottles here in Kansas City, but they evaporated as fast as they showed up. So, luck of the draw, or own a restaurant or bar in this area. So, and I don't own either. So anyway, Saturday, Yeyo Tequila. You get to see this guy and this guy and John Bullinger at Old Shawnee Pizza, 6 o'clock. Like I said, if the room's full, come on and hang out in the saloon. We'll be in and out. If the party, once the restaurant closes down, I'm sure the party's going to flow into this saloon as well. So it's going to be an interesting Saturday evening. So I got work to do. I got bottles to rearrange, make some places for some of this stuff. I got to get short bottles on the bottom shelf and tall bottles on the top shelf and all that fun stuff. So until I see you again, which hopefully will be soon, drink good tequila. It'll be good to you. Salud. We'll see you soon.